I do not condone harassment of any kind. It is not that serious. You are not Batman. Please do not message, harangue, email, or call anyone mentioned in this video. Do not go to their Twitters. Do not do anything. It is not that serious. Thank you. Hello there. Welcome to the Sprawl. And today I saw something kind of funny on Twitter about a polycule in San Francisco. Well, specifically, it was a flyer on a telephone pole talking about applications for a polycule in San Francisco due to the fact that, let me get the exact wording here. We recently had a defector in our polycule and are seeking a new member. A bit about us. Fun-loving, diverse, ragtag bunch of lover people. We have long walks on the beach in a line or three-fourths formation, trying new restaurants. We share dishes family style, of course, and watching romantic comedies chosen by majority vote while cuddled up on our XL couch. Must live on site. Rent is 1.5K a month, including utilities. Must must commit exclusively to our polycule. Absolutely no sneaky links. Any gender welcome. Must be sexually open to all members. 5'5" to 5'10" preferred for practical positioning reasonings. Apply here, and it's a tiny URL link to tinyurl.com/join polycule. Please do not, please do not bother anyone in this. You can't click on this link because this is printed paper. You will need to type it into your browser. And, I kind of just went about my day. I saw it and I was like, that's kind of weird. Went about my day. Then I saw another tweet by Operation Ivy, which said, I need everyone to check out this link ASAP. This is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever read. And after checking out the link, I am inclined to agree heavily. Guys, you have no idea what you're in for. This is a polycule treating joining a polycule like you are applying for a job. And I'm not even kidding. There's a lot of LinkedIn language, which, if you don't know, LinkedIn is basically an entire site filled with Patrick Bateman. Like, everyone on LinkedIn is basically Patrick Bateman. Anyone who uses it is very Patrick Bateman. And I will suspect very bad things about them because they're using LinkedIn as their primary social media platform. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, here's the website. It's a Notion website, already pretty unhinged, but let's get into it. Join our Polycule. Welcome. Thank you for your interest in joining our Polycule. We are very open here and wanted to share a bit about ourselves before we learn a bit about you. For the first time in 3 years, we are opening up our Polycule to a new member. We recently went through a breakup with an ex-member, and after taking some time to heal, we are ready to find his replacement. We wish him the best and remain on cordial terms. Oh, this is... Come on. They're making it sound like a Zaibatsu. I don't know if this is serious. I am pretty sure it's not. I'm going with this is not serious. And there are a few dead giveaways that we will cover throughout. About us, a fun-loving, diverse, ragtag bunch of lover people. We love long walks on the beach in a line or 3-4 formation. Trying new restaurants, we share dishes family style, of course, and watching romantic comedies, chosen by majority vote, while cuddled up on our couch. We call ourselves the Norman Polycule. God. Named after our leader, Norman, the president position is rotated every 6 to 7 years. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm never gonna fucking escape this stupid shit. There's 6 of us, but we believe 7 is the lucky number. 6, 7 over and over again is making me wonder how serious this is. That's one of the primary reasons why I have a feeling this is not serious. Must, all the different stuff, except there's more here. Must commit exclusively to our Polycule. Absolutely no sneaky links. Any gender welcome. Must be sexually open to all members. We'll get to that one. That one's gonna be difficult for many reasons. 5'5" to 5'10" preferred for practical positioning reasons. I have this image in my head, and it's the same image you probably have of a big pile of just meat. Or like flesh, rather, wiggling around. And occasionally you spot a leg in there. That's my vision for this. We're just gonna go with that. Prior polycule experience is not required, but some experience handling multiple lovers is preferred. Okay. I like basically the reason why I'm laughing is this is imagine if you took like Tinder and turned it into LinkedIn where you have to basically like apply to even think about it. Like you'd have to apply to it like it's a job. And you have to have experience in other parts of the field, quote unquote, to be considered. Like, that's fucking odd. That's why I think this is a joke. Simultaneous long-term partners. 10 plus hums and 5 plus oh no juries, etc. Look, if you need, I'm gonna say something. If you need that much help, maybe this isn't for you. But yeah, like I just can't imagine treating like dating and polycules like a job application. It's weird. It is weird to me because I usually just like talk to people. We talk, and that's how it happens. Like I have never really done like a job application or interview style thing for a partner. And now we're gonna get to the members and that thing I said earlier about how you have to love everyone and be sexually open to all of them, and why that's going to be hard is going to come up real quick. Our members in no hierarchical order. By the way, this keeps getting worse. It doesn't get better. Melissa, 24, artist and lover, the spiritual leader of the group, runs tantric meditation sessions for us. Oh, I know those. The ones that you do in the back room. Right. Okay. Douglas, 25, ex Morgan Stanley, who did some inner healing, now a consultant. Fair enough. Norman, 31, current president, the strong but silent type. 9 fingers. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Are you missing a finger, or are you not counting the thumbs as fingers and are only counting these, and you have an extra one? Are you missing a finger or what? Deborah, 65. She helps us mature, and we keep her young. The mom of the Polycule. Never say that ever again. Mackenzie, 25. Spunky blonde software engineer. Bring her to the beach and see what happens. Winky face. Okay. 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 They're gonna allude to things. A lot of interesting things. And we'll get into them as they come. Mackenzie is a name to keep in the back of your head. Keep it there and remember it. Because she's going to come up again. Her, Zaid, Melissa, and Douglas, I believe, are the ones that come up again. So, Zaid, 22. The baby of the Polycule. Stop. And the least favorite. Haha, just kidding. That's one of our inside jokes, which you'll get to know if you end up joining our Polycule. Smiley face. I hate it. I just made a video about this type of person. Our home. The top floor of a beautiful Victorian house in Noah Valley. Guys, I know what type of house they're talking about. Top floor of a Victorian house in Noah Valley in fucking San Francisco. Hold on, I'll get a picture. I forgot about this aspect. If you don't know, those things are very tiny. They're small. I have put a picture up right over there. This is a house. Not theirs. This is just a house in Noah Valley that is neo-Victorian. Or Victorian, rather. And they're living in this with 7 people. This thing is very, very small, probably. It's probably horrid to actually live in. And you have to pay rent for it. Oh my god, I just realized the fucking rent. Are we seriously charging? Okay, so I'm gonna just do a rough estimate here. 1,500 times 7. That's $10,500 a month. Holy hell, bro! Genuinely. I hate living in I hate living in like California or the Bay Area in general for this reason. But yeah, keep all of that in mind as we move forward. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. I'm going to guess they are very small bedrooms. You will share a bed with one of our lovely members. As the newest member, you can select which member to share that with first. We rotate on a monthly basis to avoid any jealousy or playing favorites. I'm wondering, like, they seem to know a lot about, like, polycules, but also they're kind of playing into the meme of polycules. If you don't know, like, okay, a lot of people have this thing where they're like, why do you want to be in a polycule? Because, like, you can't favor everybody equally. And I'm going to explain that that's just kind of life. And while, yes, you don't favor everyone equally, you treasure your time with everyone you're with. That's my thing. Parking. We share one car. A comfortable seven-seater. We love going on road trips. Okay, listen. Are these like actual road trips or road trips from San Francisco to Sacramento? Because like that's not a road trip. You a road trip would be going from like I don't know Reno to fucking let's go. I'm gonna go with Wyoming. Why not? Why I would want to go to Wyoming, I have no idea. I probably don't. But yeah, that's what I think of when I think of road trip. I think cross country, or at least moving to a different region of the United States. Our rules: no playing favorites. Each member must spend, to the best of one's ability and knowledge, equal time with each other member. This is an impossible task in general for humans. Imagine having to like basically spend equal amounts of time with six other people, and you have to like schedule your time with each one so you make sure that you are in balance with the rest of the polycule and in balance with everyone else, and you're not upsetting anyone or making anyone. That's hell. This is actually like an impossible thing to ask anyone. No dating outside the polycule. This one's fine. Sans for the period of dating. Lucky you. We operate as a closed polycule, and commitment and faithfulness are very important to us. The only making an exception, really. The only exception is when on a holiday at Burning Man. But at least three members must be present when engaging with another individual or polycule. So, like, do I need to have them film it? Do I need to have them sign a waiver that they knew I was doing this and were okay with it? What's the procedure for that? Why is there fucking bureaucracy in a polycule? Playtime is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Other special events will be posted on the community board. We have a fucking community board. Why a community board? A community of 7 people. We don't need a fucking bulletin board. Just keep a notice on your phone. With at least 3 weeks' notice. Are you kidding me? This means dinner at 6 p.m. and cleanup at 6:45 and 9:15 p.m. I'm not gonna really want to do anything after eating, TBH. I don't think anyone would. I think most people would be like, I'm happy, I'm fat, I just ate something. I'm gonna go like relax on the couch. Or I'm gonna go watch silly YouTube videos. I kind of don't want to do playtime tonight, if that's okay. I also don't really. What do you mean by cleanup? Like, what do you mean by that? Okay. As people grow and change over the years, we acknowledge that our boundaries may as well. We assess and revise our constitution on a bi yearly basis. What? Am I gonna have to fucking sign a contract too? Like, Yeah, just sign here, here, and here, and also sign away your rights here, here, and here, and your sovereignty to the United States here, here, and here. Sign away your citizenship. Yeah, all good. Sign away your mortal possessions. You are now in the Norman Polycule. We worship God every Sunday. I hope you will be there to properly worship with us. Norman is love. Norman is life. I also don't understand why you have a chairman for your polycule. I mean, I'm all honestly, boundaries should be established early, and I should be allowed to add them if I find out I'm not comfortable with something. And I shouldn't have to wait 2 years for that. Drugs must be shared. No! Get your own. Get your own. I paid for this. It's mine. It's mine, damn it. I was prescribed it. Damn it, get away from my cat. Anyways, multiple infractions of rules may result in reasonable corporal discipline. Voted on and forewarned 3 to 4 days in advance. What? Of punishment. What are the punishments? I kind of want to know what I'm getting involved in before I apply, if that's okay. Family planning. This is where it gets. Some of you have probably read ahead. This is where it gets interesting. I have thoughts. We would like to have 3 to 4 kids. So there are going to be fucking 11 people living in this tiny townhome in San Francisco. We are considering having Melissa breed with Norman or Zaid, and or Mackenzie with Douglas, as we believe these would be genetically optimal combinations. This will likely take place in the next 1 to 2 years. What is this, a polycule or a cult? We're getting into eugenics? As you would be a newer addition to the polycule, we would need to get to know you for 2 to 4 years, depending on good behavior, before considering adding you to the gene pool. I don't like the way they put that. I hate that. That rubs me wrong in so many ways. Why are we doing eugenics talk on the fucking application for a polycule? The application. First, there will be a written section, linked at end. After the initial screening, we will invite some of you to advance to a trial by jury. The last fucking like Hunger Games, just have the fucking council voting on me. I volunteer as tribute. The last step is a 2-week live-in trial period where we will test if it's a good fit. Please note, there will be physical compatibility tests at this stage unless you have religious or moral exemptions. Oh, I think I get what you're saying. I don't like it, but I think I get it. I'll make sure to keep my protector in. This is where you'll get to know each member's special move. I don't want to know Deborah's special move. I really, really don't. Final decisions will be made and shared within 3 to 4 weeks of your live-in trial period. Applications are accepted on a rolling basis. You just told me that the polycule was open for the first time in 3 years. Please do not think of it as an application. We prefer to think of it more like X Factor, but for finding another soulmate. And please do not be offended if you are not selected to move forward at this time. It's challenging to find a good fit for 6 people, smiley face. Apply below. You may listen to this calming rain noise as you fill out your application. Hold on, I'm going to turn down Edge really quick and play that so we get the full experience. And yes, I'm using Edge. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. The Norman Polycule application. I just realized you saw my Gmail. It doesn't matter. I'll just blur it. Name. What your name is. Self-explanatory. Email. Your email address. Yeah. Age. How old are you? Or how old you are. Waist. Inches. Self-explanatory. No, not really. LinkedIn. I don't have one. I'm not a psycho. What is your special move? If you are under 25 and haven't figured it out yet, you may skip this question. I feel like everyone has a move by 25, but whatever. What talents / skills would you bring to the Polycule? It's a relationship. It's a partnership. It's not a Formula 500 company. What are your hobbies? Basketball. Yoga. Making coffee. Really? AI. Video games. Painting. Sports. But you just had basketball and yoga and now you just have sports? Does male pattern baldness run in your family? If so, what is the expected age onset? I don't fucking know. Bro, I haven't seen, like, any of the dudes from my family in, like, I don't know, like, 5 years. Please select a time. For what? For what? What time? What about our Polycule most excites you? Oh, fucking no, man. Nothing, really. I'm doing this because I have nowhere else. Let's say you're in a Congo line. What number would you choose to be in order, with 1 as the front and 7 as the back? I'm not answering that, but honestly, I'd probably go with, like, 6. As long as Deborah's not in front. Are you interested in entering the breeding pool after the aforementioned trust period? If so, please provide a brief family medical overview. I'll trust you with that shit. Anything else you would like to share with us? Nope. Thank you for your interest in our little family. We look forward to welcoming one of you in very soon. Okay. Let's turn off the rain. Let's get serious here. Guys, I am pretty sure this is a joke. Please do not, but for the love of God, don't fucking apply to this. Don't put your actual information in this. Just don't. I feel like that should be obvious. It should be incredibly obvious, actually, to not put your information into this website. you don't know who these people are, and also just if you have suspicions as to who they are, don't bother them. Just kind of move on with your day. You are not Batman. I have said this many times. You are not Batman. My channel is not focused on lol cows, quote unquote. I do not believe in the laurel cow method of making entertainment. If you do believe in that, I am very sorry for your lack of brain and your need to feel just in finding something kind of silly. Anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. I'll do an ad read, and then take all this information in and consider it like in your head. Don't I'm not saying any of it's real. I'm not saying all of it's fake. Just consider all of that in your noggin. Later. And see you next time in the sprawl. So you just got into a weird, kind of creepy cult-like polycule that you read about online that's really into eugenics, and they told you that your office chair was stinky and you weren't allowed to bring it in anymore, and also that you had to leave it on the side of the road and also shoot it with a magnum. Well, do I have good news for you? Go Blacklight. With code Spectra12, you can get an Athena Pro gaming chair for 15% off. It's very cool and it uses LED lights. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a good one.